Hello, Palangga! Welcome to Teacher Lynn's class. Today, we'll discuss lessons in English for the third quarter. These are our lessons for today. Generating ideas through pre-writing activities. Writing about an illustration or a character. Discussing the illustrations on the cover and predicting what the story may be about. Identifying title, author, and book illustrator. Identifying the basic sequence of events, and identifying important details in expository text listened to. Please fasten your seatbelts as we are ready for takeoff. For our review, real or made up. Write R if the statement may happen in real life and M if the statement is made up. Number 1. I have lots of flowers in my garden. Is it R or M? The correct answer is R. Real. Number 2. The stones fly high above the sky. Is it R or M? The correct answer is M. It is made up. Stones don't fly. Number 3. A mouse has 4 legs. Is it R or M? The correct answer is R. Real. Just like cats and dogs, a mouse has 4 legs. Number 4. The big cat turned into a basket. Is it R or M? The correct answer is M. It is made up. Cats are animals, not things. Number 5. Goats can talk like humans. Is it R or M? The correct answer is M. It is made up. Goats cannot talk like humans. Did you answer it correctly? Excellent! Our first lesson for today is generating ideas through pre-writing activities. For this activity, write down 5 words related to the celebration fiesta. These are 5 words related to the celebration fiesta. Street dancing, buntings, lechon, Senior San Miguel, visitors. Did you answer some of those words? Super! To generate ideas in preparation for the writing task, you can do different pre-writing activities such as webbing, brainstorming, and drawing. Webbing is a visual representation of your ideas about the topic that uses shapes, lines, or arrows. This pre-writing activity helps you illustrate the relationship between the objects or concepts and how these pieces of information relate to one another. You can connect ideas based on their classifications, common characteristics, purpose, and other logical ways of grouping ideas. You must follow these steps in webbing. Step 1. Draw a circle in the middle and write the subject or the main topic. Step 2. Draw lines radiating out from the circle that has the main topic and draw circles at the end of each line. Each line corresponds to a supporting idea. Step 3. Draw additional lines and circles to extend the discussion of your supporting ideas. This is an example of webbing. The first step is animals. This is the main topic. The third step. The second pre-writing activity is brainstorming. Brainstorming is done by coming up with different ideas to provide solution to a problem or to have a better understanding of the situation. This helps you to think freely and to find out new ideas. These are the steps in brainstorming. Step 1. Reading and understanding the problem or the topic. Step 2. Listing down possible solutions to the problem or ideas. Step 3. Deciding and choosing the most appropriate solution or idea. Example: we have a problem. You just have finished answering the module. However, your sister accidentally tore it in half. How will you deal with the problem? Will your teacher accept it? So we have to find ways and possible solutions. So these are the solutions. Number 1, use a glue to fix the module, or number 2, use a tape instead to fix the module. The third pre-writing activity is drawing. Drawing helps you show your understanding through images or pictures. Drawing portrays ideas and stories. This activity promotes imagination and creativity. These are the steps in drawing. Step 1. Understand the topic or the writing task. Step 2. Observe your surrounding and use your personal experience to portray your ideas in drawing. Step 3. Draw an image or an object that represents your understanding about the topic. For example, the topic given by the teacher was write about your favorite food. So you have to draw what is your favorite fruit. In this example, the child's favorite fruit is an apple. So he draws an apple. And after drawing the apple, a short description about the favorite food was written. This is my favorite fruit. It is an apple, and it usually tastes sweet. Fruits like apples help us to stay healthy. In this activity, read the situation below and do the webbing activity by typing your answers on the chat box. Maria was walking down the street when she heard loud, high-pitched, popping and ringing sounds from the nearby burning building where rescue operations are ongoing. What sounds did Maria hear? The sounds are loud, high-pitched, popping, ringing. Another situation. You are studying your lesson when suddenly you see your younger brother playing outside. You know that he has not finished yet his assignment. What will you do? Explain your answer. Here is another example by drawing. Your mother asks you to wash the dishes. Show your understanding by drawing and explaining the procedures. The first step is provided. Step 1. Wash the glasses, spoon, and fork with soap and water. Draw and write a description about step 2 and 3. Did you answer the activities correctly? You rock! Our next topic is about writing words, a phrase, or a sentence about an illustration or a character. The following pictures show some preventive measures to avoid COVID-19. Describe and write a sentence about each picture. In this picture, what is the boy doing? Your answer might be like this. The boy is washing his hands with soap and water. Write a sentence about what you can see in this picture. In this picture, the mother and her daughter are wearing face masks. Describe and write a sentence about this picture. The children are taking their vitamins. Are your sentences correct? Good job! This is now our lesson for today. A word refers to a combination of sounds or its representation of writing that symbolizes and communicates a meaning. A phrase is any group of words or sometimes a single word. It begins with a small letter. A sentence is a group of words that gives a complete thought or idea. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a period. These are some examples for words, phrases, and sentences. An illustration is a decoration, interpretation, or visual explanation of a text. A character of person or place consists of all the qualities they have that make them distinct from other people or places. This picture is an example of an illustration. Elena loves helping at home. She waters the plants and dusts their furniture. She helps her mother cook in the kitchen. These actions of Elena show that she is a hardworking and thoughtful daughter. When you describe a character or an illustration, use some words, phrase, or sentence. Observe the physical characteristics like hair, eye color, height, size, facial feature, and even clothing. You can also mention about their age by using the following words like young, old, senior, teenager, and youth. You can also describe a character through one's actions, words, and thoughts. Positive qualities or traits like being honest, thrifty, kind, and industrious are some descriptive words you can use. In this example, a grade 2 pupil named Marlon Santos from Santo Domingo Elementary School in Minalin, Pampanga found a wallet which he gave back to the owner. He was awarded by the barangay officials for being honest. The money amounting to 5,000 pesos was intended for the medication of Mrs. Feli Yambao, the owner of the wallet. Illustrations like signages that you see on streets help you become. In this activity, study the pictures below. Tell what the characters are doing. Choose your answer from the box. For number 1, Mario is going to catch fish, take a bath, clean the house, sweep the yard, water the plants, or sell fruits or vegetables. What is your answer? The correct answer is take a bath. Mario is going to take a bath. Number 2, they are going to blank. What is the correct answer? Sell fruits or vegetables. They are going to sell fruits or vegetables. Number 3, she is going to blank. Tell what the character is doing. Sweep the yard. She is going to sweep the yard. Number 4, they are going to blank. What are the characters doing? Catch fish. They are going to catch fish. Number 5, he is going to blank. What is the character doing? Water the plants. He is going to water the plants. Are your answers correct? Great! Our next lesson for today is discussing the illustrations on the cover and predicting what the story may be about. Study the picture below and guess what will happen next. Number 1. What do you think will happen to the boy? A. He will fall. B. He will be happy. C. He will drink water. D. He will buy a toy car. The correct answer is A. He will fall. Number 2. What will happen next? A. She will consult the doctor. B. She will see her teacher. C. She will buy food. Or D. She will read books. The correct answer is A. She will consult the doctor. What do you think will happen next? A. The man will drink hot tea. B. The man will drink cold water. C. The man will drink hot coffee. D. The man will drink hot chocolate. The correct answer is B. The man will drink cold water. Did you answer it correctly? Good job! When you look at the cover of a book, it can give you an impression whether the story will be interesting or not. Also, looking at the illustration, picture, or title of the book can help you predict the possible story or information to be provided. In making predictions, you need to do 2 things. Study the clues in the pictures and use your own experience or background knowledge. If these 2 are combined, you can make relevant predictions about the story. In this activity, choose a letter of the statement that tells what the story will be about. Number 1. I predict this story will be about A. A boy named Ulysses. B. A boy named Jewel. C. A boy playing with a pet. Or D. How Ulysses and Jewel Tame Animals. The correct answer is D. I predict this story will be about how Ulysses and Jewel tame animals. Number 2. I predict this story will be about A. Pigs trying to dance, B. Pigs playing guitar, C. Pigs eating banana, or D. Pigs talking on his back. The correct answer is A. I predict this story will be about pigs trying to dance. Number 3. I predict this story will be about A. Pete the cat loving his shoes, B. Pete the cat losing his shoes, C. Pete the cat ripping his shoes, or D. Pete the cat looking for his shoes. The correct answer is A. I predict this story will be about Pete the cat loving his shoes. Number 4. I predict this story will be about A. Frog going fishing, B. Frog going to the zoo, C. Frog learning to swim for the first time, D. Frog going to play. The correct answer is A. I predict this story will be about frog going fishing. Number 5. I predict this story will be about A. Dinosaur chasing cats, B. Dinosaur playing with crocodiles, C. Dinosaur walking alone in the forest, D. Dinosaur playing with the cats. The correct answer is A. I predict this story will be about dinosaur chasing cats. Did you answer correctly? You earned a gold star! Our next topic is identifying title, author, and book illustrator and tell what they do. Can you label each part of the book? These are the correct answers. Number 1, back cover. Number 2, spine. Number 3, author. Number 4, title. Number 5, front cover. And number 6, illustrator. Books can also help you discover many things about different people and places. Books have different parts. Knowing these parts may help you locate pages or information quickly. The title of a book gives the reader a general idea on what the book is all about. Sometimes our decision to pick the book or browse the pages depends on the title. Hence, some authors create interesting titles to make the readers select their story. The author is the person who writes the book. He is responsible in developing the character, setting, plot, and other elements of a story or content for informational text. The illustrator depends on what the author wants to show in the story. The illustrator is the person who draws the pictures in the story. His designs are based on the message or information found in the book. He is also the one who draws different images and chooses the colors to be used in the book. The names of the author and the illustrator are found on the front cover of the book. Study the front cover of the book carefully. Answer the questions below. Number 1. What is the title of the book? The title of the book is Pido the Explorer. Who is the illustrator of the book? The illustrator of the book is Kenneth Maniago. Who is the author of the book? The author of the book is Flor de Liza El Jeronimo. What do you think the book is all about? Based from the title of the book is all about Pido's adventures. Were your answers correct? Impressive! Our next topic is identifying the basic sequence of events. Sequence is the order in which events happen. It helps you understand what you read. It is putting things in order from first to last because every situation or story has its beginning and ending. You can also make relevant predictions based on the events in the story. In the following activities, predict which comes first. Correct! The baby comes first. Which comes first, the seed or the tree? Correct. The seed comes first. Which comes first, picture A or picture B? The correct answer is picture B. Which comes first during bedtime, A or B? The correct answer is A. Predict which comes first, A or B? The correct answer is B. Are your answers correct? Hip hip hooray! Our last topic for this session is identifying important details in expository text listened to. Expository texts are informative texts that explain something to the readers. They give facts and information about a specific topic. The author's purpose is to inform, describe, or explain his or her topic. Examples of expository texts are found in textbooks, newspapers, magazines, journals, biographies, encyclopedias, atlases, and other informative materials. The paragraph tells how clouds are formed. The details and process on how they are formed are presented. This kind of paragraph that gives information is also known as an expository text. There are 5 ways in presenting an expository text. These are description, sequence, comparison and contrast, cause and effect, problem and solution. Description presents characteristics, features, and examples to describe a subject or topic. Sequence presents items or events in numerical or chronological order. Comparison and contrast explains how two or more things are alike or different. Cause and effect explains the causes and the results, while problem and solution states a problem and lists solutions for it. By answering the 5 W and H questions, you can get important information in the text. Who? Asking what or which person or people. What? Asking for information about something. When? Asking about time. Where? Asking in or at what place or position. How? Asking about manner. And why? Asking for reason. Therefore, you importantly need to understand the story listened to in order to find the specific details contained in the selection. In this activity, listen to the text that I am going to read carefully. Afterwards, match the description in column A with your answers in column B. Camiguin Island. Camiguin is a small island province in the Philippines located in the Bohol Sea. The name Camiguin comes from the native word kamagong, a tree of the ebony family. It is the smallest island in Mindanao. It is part of Region 10, the northern Mindanao region of the country, and formerly a part of Misamis Oriental Province. It has 5 municipalities, namely Mambahaw, Catarman, Mahinog, Sagay, and Ginsiliban. The provincial capital is Mambahaw. It is famous for its sweet lanzones fruits. The island has many tourist spots that people like to visit. Number 1. It is a small island province in the Philippines. A. Lanzones. B. Mambahaw. C. Camiguin. D. 5. E. 6. F. Camagong. What do you think is the right answer? The correct answer is C. Camiguin. Number 2. It comes from the native word which is a tree of the ebony family. The correct answer is F. Camagong. Number 3. It is the provincial capital of Camiguin. The correct answer is B. Mambahaw. Number 4. It is the famous sweet fruits of Camiguin. The correct answer is A. Lanzones. Number 5. It is the number of municipalities of Camiguin. The correct answer is D, 5. Were your answers correct? You're a star! In this activity, identify the important details of the story through answering the questions that follow. Basketball. Basketball is a sport played by two teams of 5 players each on a rectangular court. The goal is to shoot the ball through a hoop that is 10 feet high, mounted to a backboard at each end. Basketball players mainly use skills such as dribbling, shooting, running, and jumping. The game lasts for 4 quarters, and the team with the most points will win the game. Based from the expository text you have heard, what are the answers to these questions? 1. What is the name of the sports mentioned in the text? 2. How many players are there in each team? 3. What does a basketball court look like? 4. What are the skills that players mainly use in the game? 5. Who will win the game? Were your answers correct? You're the champ! These were the lessons we have discussed today. Generating ideas through pre-writing activities, writing about an illustration or a character, discussing the illustrations in the cover, and predicting what the story may be about, identifying title, author, and book illustrator, identifying the basic sequence of events, and identifying important details in expository text listened to. Mission accomplished! I am happy that you have attended our class today. Stay safe!